Okay, so what we have going here is a game. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2. Alright, what we have going on here is an interesting game. Learn a new gambit. And this guy fell for it immediately. It's a way of forcing. Getting rid of the whole Queen's Gambit. Don't allow him to pull, their own little game. We let them come out here. This is supposedly like the 5th most popular move. But it turns out to be a doozy because, as you'll see in a minute, now they take. Now we could take back with this pawn here, but what we do is offer a knight. And in a blitz, this is good for a blitz game because what ends up happening is they think you just made a mistake because you move so fast. So let's see that again, what that looks like. So it goes d4, e5, d takes e, bishop c5, the knight goes to f3, typical move. Now here we're offering another pawn. We're offering a pawn here. He takes it. Now we offer him a knight. But what he doesn't realize is he thinks he's going to get this knight and then also have an attack going on my queen. He thinks my only move is that or that. But what happens? The queens are opposed. The king has no escape square where he can go safely and still keep the queen safe. The check just forces the king off the board, away from the queen. At least away from the queen. So we all know what's coming next. Let's go back here. So the next move is boom, boom, blam, and all of a sudden the queen is off the board. What? And he's like wondering what happened. He just traded a queen for a knight and 2 pawns, which is, it's not the end of the world, but it's pretty bad. He's going to try and trap my queen, of course, and we're going to remove the possibility of a trap here. He's going to continue trying to trap my rook. We're just going to develop because we want to start getting some pieces out into play here. I mean, he could have resigned already, but he figures there's a way he can get this going here. He didn't realize here that is not a safe square. I will be very glad to trade off a rook for a bishop and a knight, especially considering that I'm already a queen up here. So now he's just losing more pieces. Now I could trade that rook for this knight up here, and that wouldn't be too bad. But why even bother? I trade a bishop for a bishop, and that's fine. Now he's trying to set up a little trap here, but he fell for his own trap. Oh no! What just happened? Oh, that's not good. Now he's got the same trap going, so we got to remove the trap. And now we're good. Now I could actually go here and just pin this, but he'll figure out a way out, So what we want to do is just make sure there's no country play, as they say, counterplay. We don't want any more counterplay. So I'll even offer to exchange the rooks here, which of course he's going to have to decline. And at that point he just resigned because he just figured. He just made himself so passive. I'm probably going to come in here. He's got no play over here. I mean, he has a little bit of something that he can do over here, but that's it. But that's not going to do anything for him with what's coming. So, anyway, that was a good game. So again, that little gambit. Go back to the beginning of the game. Let's go back to the beginning of the game. You against the Queen's against the queen's pawn game, you still come out with e5. Which makes life easy because then you don't have to memorize all a gazillion different lines when you can just go e. The same thing you would do if it was an e pawn, right? Just gives you one more play. Now you gotta be careful because, you know, obviously if they don't go for this, then you've lost a pawn. And it's a little bit of initiative there. But if they do go for that, then you've got a queen. And at that point you can kind of figure out what to do. You know, you don't even memorize the rest of this crap. That was just me playing. I don't know this line. I just know it as far as that. That was all you need. I mean, if you're up a queen and you lose, then you're playing terrible chess anyway. So, just saying. Just gotta watch out for little traps like this, though, because let's say I didn't pay attention here. This move right here, well, if it was his turn, let's say I did something stupid like this, you know. This move right here wins the queen back with check. With discovered check on the king. The second he moves, get that, and in this case, if I move there, he gets another check, you know, might come down here. Then he'll do this, you know, and then he'll little by little try and create a mating net, and you're kind of screwed. You could get a little bit of counterplay back here, probably go here so you can get the knight back, you know. But now you're losing, you know, so you can't do stuff like that. But other than that, as long as you watch out for his traps, you should be fine.